So thanks, Brian. So I'm Liz Varga. I'm a co-investigator on DAFNI, and I'm going to be leading the infrastructure ontologies project. So actually, I'm not going to say very much at all, but largely to introduce the wider team. So if I could have the next slide, please. So just a couple of notes about my background. I have a PhD from Cranfield University. I'm interested in infrastructure and complex systems. I'm now a professor of complex systems at UCL, and I run the Infrastructure Systems Institute. I also have a number of roles as technical advice type of roles for example, for Royal Academy of Engineering on safer complex systems. I work for the Digital Twin Hub, the CDBB program in an advisory capacity. I've done work with NIC on resilience, National Infrastructure Commission, and I've joined the Lloyd's Register Foundation Foresight Review on regulatory systems in a disruptive world. So it's a sort of a flavour really of the sort of work I'm involved with. So if I may have the next slide, please. Okay, so specifically for the infrastructure research ontologies, we want to fill this gap where we see that there is no description of a high-level infrastructure research ontology. In particular, we want the research part to be highlighted here. So there are some infrastructure ontologies, and in fact, work package 3 that's led by Andre, who will speak later, he's going to have a look at the industrial ontologies for infrastructure, but we need one clearly for research. So how will that be different from other ontologies? And so the rest of the team will bring together that focus on the research side. So the important thing is this ontology or ontologies will create mostly a framework. So how things would fit into describing what infrastructure research is. But we will have some content in terms of creating use cases, case studies, and in particular collaboration with Costain, who are very keen to demonstrate the value of the ontology with a specific use case they have for future transport on smart motorways. So we have some very specific examples. I'm delighted that we've got such a strong team. We have Stephen Hallett who will speak from Cranfield. We have Tom Russell in Oxford, Luke Smith in Newcastle. We'll also have Nick Lomax, who is very generously giving their time and contribution for free for this project. So very, very pleased with this. And then I've listed here the sort of deliverables that we'll get from the project. So we will have a report that brings all our findings together. We will also publish something academic on the subject of infrastructure research ontologies. We'll have a variety of surveys, case studies, use case visualizations, and clearly we're going to also be advocates and champions for DAFNI. So that's all from me. Really looking forward to working with my colleagues on this, and we should be done December most likely because it's a six month project.